name is Aideen and this is Gimme 2 Minutes. Today we are going to look at bias. The key aspects of critical thinking are recognising and questioning assumptions, evaluating arguments from an unbiased point of view, drawing conclusions based upon informed research. But it's not just our sources that can be biased, we ourselves can be biased without even realising it. For example, we often project our own biases onto the academic sources we use, and this can negatively impact our ability to critically think. For example, when starting research for an essay, we might search keywords that will only provide us with results that reinforce our preconceived understanding of a topic. Our brains like taking the easy way out, so allowing ourselves to find articles or books that tell us our original opinion is right is a natural psychological response. This is called confirmation bias, and it is a prime example of the ways in which we prevent ourselves from critical thinking. However, it is not just confirmation bias that we have to be mindful of. In our general day-to-day life, we also need to be aware of other types of bias. For example, self-serving bias. This is when we attribute a positive outcome in, say, a test or an essay to our brains or our hard work. But when there's a negative outcome, we will blame it on other factors, such as hard marking or a topic was too boring. Ingroup, outgroup bias. This is where we favour the opinions of people belonging to groups closer to our own personality, social interests, etc., than those outside of these factors. Fundamental attribution error. This is where we will place too much importance on a behavioural rather than situational aspect of a person's behaviour or way of thinking. And while all of these biases take place in everyday life, we still easily fall into these biased habits when conducting our research. To recap, just like the sources we use, we need to ensure that we are aware of our own biases. The main 4 biases we need to actively avoid in general daily life and in our research are confirmation bias, self-serving bias, in-group, out-group bias, and fundamental attribution error. To find out more about how you can identify your own biases, make sure to contact us here at the Skills Centre and book in for our next available session.